Welcome back, Arsenal fans. Mikel Arteta has dropped a major bombshell during press conference. Let's hear from the boss himself.
At minutes, we struggled to get certain momentum because we did a lot of simple things very wrong, giving a lot of balls away and never really threatening and generating enough momentum and sequences in the opposition's box. But the second half was very different. We had much more urgency, better intentions, better executions, and then you can sense that the game was going in the direction that he had to go. Saying that, is a moment when we give the ball away in the middle of the park. The space is open in the counter, and Miles has to make a magic touch to deny the goal. And in the other end, then that's when we score the goal. With the sauce, where they were brilliant, and Mikel obviously make a huge impact to score the 2 goals.
Is it too simple to say he's the solution now going forward for the next few weeks? Because the players look a little more confident across the ball when he was
Yeah, we're going to have to share that, and we know that we're going to have various contexts, so that we're going to have to make a swap because a player is not performing, or because the opposition is doing something else, or because he got a yellow card or is fatigued, and that's going to restrict what we can do really in terms of the personnel. But we have prepared for different scenarios. Then those scenarios have to work. Hopefully they will work as good as Mikel worked today.
Art Athletic.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
When Mikel Merino scored, I was thinking back to the summer, the Euros, when he scored against Germany. I was wondering, did you kind of think back to your old teammate, Marouane Fellaini? Because it seemed like a very similar thing as a striker.
I didn't think about him, to be fair, but Mikel has got that. He's a goal threat because he can smell danger, he can anticipate the action, he's got really good timing to arrive to certain areas, and then obviously he has the capacity to execute with a lot of part of his body. And he needed the delivery. He certainly had that as well, and he put it in the back of the net.
And was that front three something we were seeing you kind of work out in real time because of the different kind of profiles? Obviously starting with the kind of smaller guys, but then bringing on.
Well, I think the game started to suit him more because they were started to defend much more deeper, and we had more momentum, more sequences, more set pieces as well in that period, and we believe that he could impact the game. And yeah, we were lucky that he did it.
Dan the Sun.
How important was it after Liverpool dropped those late points and kind of demoralising circumstances for them on Wednesday for you to put pressure on them ahead of tomorrow's game?
Yes, and it was for us as well. You know, that with everything that happened in the last few days, it was a lot of noise as well. That to show how much we want it, you know, that regardless what happens, we're going to really go for it, that we believe in the resources that we have, in the quality of our players, and we can still adapt and be very competitive and still win a lot of football matches.
Simon Evening Standard.
Mikel, when did you come up with the idea of having Moreno as a striker? Because I think we heard from you and you said you didn't trade it. So was it something I know you said before you have some wild dreams. When did you come up with the idea of...
Well, I put all the options but there were too many. The moment you start to draw options, there are too many, and at the end you have to have the picture in your head of, okay, what can work and what are the variables and the options and the synergies within the team, and then you have to feel it, and that's a feeling on the pitch and seeing what is happening actually, what is the game demanding, you know, and we believe that it was him in that moment, and then to get it right, he needs to deliver, which is the hardest thing in football.
Given the situation you're in with injuries and everything, is it kind of going to be the case for the rest of the season that in different moments, different players are going to need to step up?
Yeah.
Mikel today, but someone else might do it next.
For sure.
Is that what he's going to do?
For sure, and it could have been earlier in the game because, for example, Ethan, he puts the ball in the crossbar, then he puts the ball in the post. We have another massive chance arriving with Declan in the first half. It can be a set piece. It can be in various ways. The team has a lot of capacities in open spaces. Which today we were really dangerous as well. We had the ability to run, and that's what we need. That we are a threat from every situation.
Mike over here.
It's a tough day for Raheem. Is he a player that needs some rhythm in the games and maybe a confidence player as well?
Yeah, and as well, I think from everybody, you know, to step up the game, because in the first half, as I said, especially the first 20-25 minutes, we were on our standards, and when that happens, it's very difficult for the front players.
Tom, Football London.
Mikel, I just want to go back to that Lewis Skelly moment, because it was only 8 minutes before Mikel scored his goal. It seems such an incredible touch, a moment of maturity to know what type of touch to take in there. give me a reaction when you saw that ball trickle wide of the goal?
Well, to be fair, on the bench, I didn't know whether he touched it or not, or it was a deflection before in the cross. But when I watched it back in the dressing room, it was amazing because it's one of those moments that it should change the moment in the game and probably the results.
Okay, last couple. Tom in the corner.
On TV, Mikel, Joe Cole actually compared Ranieri to Messi. Thing to say, but how talented do you think he is and how much of the future does he have?
Well, what he's showing basically, that's him, you know, and obviously his age is always something that puts a question mark on how we have to deal with him. But every sign that he's giving us is, let me go for it, let me go, let me go, let me go. And when a player is giving you all those signs, you should not stop it. You have to play with that freedom, with that creativity, with that confidence that he's playing at the minute. And the players around him believe in him. So let him go because he's a massive threat, massive talent, and he deserves to play.
And finally to Nick at the back.
I was going to ask about Ethan as well. Until Mikel came on, he looked like the most dangerous player. And then he supplied that incredible perfect cross to the header. Just to give us a bit more on his defining contribution.
Yeah, because I think one was one of the few in the first half as well that every time that he was on the ball, he made things happen. You know, you could see that he had another level of threat than the rest of the team, and he continued with that in the second half with 2 great actions. And after that, he puts the ball on the plate for Mikel to score the header.